Hello, everyone. My name is Taylor Snell. I'm a recreation coordinator with the City of Peoria, and I oversee the youth sports programs. Welcome to the City of Peoria Coaches Spotlight Series. So each week, we'll feature an outstanding volunteer coach with the City of Peoria and learn what it takes to be a volunteer coach with the city. So today, we have one of our best coaches, awesome guy, Matthew Press. How's it going, Matthew?
It's going great, Taylor.
So, how many seasons have you coached with City of Peoria?
I'm not 100% sure. I think it's 27 or 28. And I'm signed up to coach two teams coming up in the fall as well. So it might be hitting 30 this season.
Wow, coming up on 30 seasons. And what sports have you coached?
Oh, wow. Let's see. I've coached my son and my daughter in kickball, machine pitch baseball, volleyball, flag football, predominantly soccer, and cross country.
Wow. Yeah, those are a huge variety of programs that we've offered over the years.
Yeah.
So how did you first get started volunteering with the City of Peoria?
I was raised with a strong ethic of giving back to my community. So when I was younger in my parents' household, we volunteered at soup kitchens and things like that. So I transferred that as an adult, and when my kids became that 4, 5, 6, old enough to play sports, and they were interested, it was like, well, that seems like a natural fit. I'm going to be out there anyway. They always need an extra set of hands, especially when I started with. Now they're 13 and almost 15, but when I started, they were 4 and 5. So they always need 2 or 3 extra hands. And I was like, well, if I'm going to be there, I might as well help do this. So I just volunteered, and there you go.
Wow.
28 years later.
Wow, that's awesome. So what would you say is the most rewarding part about coaching for the City of Peoria?
The most rewarding part is when one of the kids does something they've never done before. So like soccer is the sport that I've coached the most. And like I firmly remember a couple seasons ago, it was fall of last year, when one of my kids who had never scored a goal, this is a 12-year-old boy, had never scored a goal, and he scored his first goal, and just the excitement from both his family and from him of this accomplishment. And even though, in the big picture of life, he didn't even care if he won or lost. He put a ball in the net, he scored. And just the excitement of seeing something like that happen, it's amazing when the kids do something that they see as such a big personal accomplishment.
Oh yeah, the excitement is so cool to see. That's one of the most common things I see from our coaches is just seeing those players improve and do their best each game. So my last question is, what advice would you give someone who is considering coaching?
Just go do it. There's so many resources. When I started basically 10 years ago, 2011-ish, I think is my first season, there weren't so many YouTube videos, and you guys didn't have like the coach's website tips and trick tutorials and bringing out like Phoenix Rising coaching staff to come out and show us stuff, right? We had to figure out. You guys have made it so much easier over the last few years because you keep adding stuff. And I just keep learning as I go. It's like, okay, what worked? This worked. Let's do it again next week. Oh, that did not work. It fell flat on its face. Let's try something different. And just remembering the kids are looking to you to have fun. And so if you make things fun and make things interactive and engaging, it's not the win or loss. I cannot tell you how many games I've won or lost in the last 10 years, or my kids have won or lost. But I can tell you how much fun we've had, and I can remember names, and I can clearly remember like kids that come up to you in the stores like, hey coach, and you're just like, oh yeah, I coached you. And they remember that. And they remember those good people in their lives that help direct them towards better things on their way to adulthood. So I would just say run with it, go with it. And if you got questions, just lean on either the Peoria staff or another coach. You see someone out there coaching, you're like, oh, I could stick around and watch these drills for a few minutes. Of course, right now, socially distanced watching, but you can pick up a lot on either YouTube or just watching other coaches.
Well, thank you so much for that advice. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day and sitting down with me. Anyone out there, if you guys are interested in becoming a volunteer coach for our upcoming season, please visit www.peoriaaz.gov/youth-sports, and then you'll find the coaches information tab and click on the coaches application link. It takes 5 minutes to fill out, and then you can submit the link, and then we'll be in contact with you from there. So thanks again, Matthew.
Sure.